Namaste. Welcome to this video tutorial on Moodle interactive content from H5UP. The learning outcomes of this video tutorial is the learners will be able to create interactive content in Moodle using H5UP Hub. The learners will be able to add interactivity to your video in Moodle. So by using this H5UP interactive content activity, you can able to make an interactive video in Genomio Moodle course. Moodle and Jobel, who is the creator of H5UP, are working together on a major initiative to incorporate H5UP into the Moodle LMS. H5UP gives an interactive content. H5UP is an abbreviation used for HTML5 package. H5UP is an open source framework freely available and which is used for instructional designer and educators. By using this H5UP, the educators enables to create interactive content that enhances the learning experience such as interactive videos, quizzes, presentations, drag and drop activities, and many more. H5UP activities can be created, edited, and added to Genomio Moodle. So what are the different steps to add this interactive content in Genomio Moodle course? First step is you have to turn editing on in a course. Then click on add an activity or resource and then select interactive content. Then add the title and other required informations, and either you can create a content using H5UP Hub or you can able to upload an existing .h5up file. So, dear learners, let's see how to add interactive content in Genomio Moodle course. So, I will log in Genomio Moodle course. So, this is my Genomio Moodle site. I will click on one of the course. So, this is the course home page. First, I will click on turn editing on. Then I will click on add an activity or resource, and then I will find out whether the interactive content activity is available or not in activity list. So here the activity list is not available. So I will close this window. Then go to the site administration tab. Click on that. Then here click on plugins. Then click on manage activities. And then try to find out the interactive content activity in this list. So here interactive content activity is available, but this I is closed. So just click on that to make it enable. So once you click on this I, the color of I get changed and it will becomes blue. It means it get activated. So again, go back to your course by click on Site Home tab in navigation drawer. Then select the name of your course and click on that. And then click again on add an activity and resource. Here now interactive content HP5 came in activity list. So this H5P activity modules enables the educators to create interactive content such as interactive videos, question sets, drag and drop questions, multi-choice questions, presentations, and many more. So let's see how to do settings for this interactive content. So just provide some descriptions. I will just give a name interactive video. Here you can able to create a content or upload from H5P Hub, but I will select a create a content. Then click on this interactive video details. Then click on this use button. Here it will explain the 3 steps. Step 1, upload or embed video. Step 2, add interactions, and step 3, summary task. So first, provide the title. Then you can add a video by click on this plus button or add file. You can able to upload a video file from your computer, or you can provide a YouTube link. I will provide a YouTube link. So just click on share, copy this YouTube link and come back to our course, and we'll copy this into this window and click on insert. Then provide the title of this video. Then text tracks, but it is unsupported for YouTube videos, so keep it as it is. Then do the behavioral settings. So we don't require to add time code. Override a show button, so click it, disable, so answer will not be displayed to the students before attempting the questions. Retry, make it enable, so students can able to retry, means they will able to reattempt the quiz. So show buttons for rewinding 10 seconds, you can click here, and prevent skipping forward in video, so you have to check it. So it means that students will not able to forward the video until they have to answer the questions, so they have to go on through the whole content of the video. Then text overrides and translations, so it will not available for the YouTube, so keep it as it is. So this is the first step of adding of video. Second step is add interactions. So here is YouTube video will come. This is the toolbar by which we can able to add a text, table, link, image, statements, single choice set questions, multiple choice questions, true and false type of questions, filling the blanks type of questions, drag and drop type of questions, make a words, drag text, crosswords, etc. So you can explore the each and every tab as per your convenience. This is play button, this is bookmark buttons, and this is forward buttons and backward buttons. So you have to start the video and then try to find out the exact point where you want to add a interaction. Suppose I want to add an interactions at this point, so I will just select a timestamp and then I will click on true and false button. So here the timestamps will come, so I will select 1 second time to display this activity. Then pause video will be checked, so video will be paused automatically at this point and questions will pop up. So I will click on button, then I will give a label reflection quiz, Then I will select a title for questions and then I will write down the text question. Then I will select a correct answer and then I will do behavioral settings. So I will click here, enable the retry buttons, and I will uncheck the show solution buttons. Then click on this check button. Click on this show confirmation dialog on retry. So I don't want to be a retry, so I will uncheck this retry button. Then feedback on correct answer. You have to give feedback for correct answers and wrong answers and do the setting for adaptivity. So action all corrects and action all on wrongs. So I will click here that require full scores for task before proceedings. So students has to get a full marks before they have to proceed. Then click on. So this second step get completed. So check everything and click on done. And if suppose you want to add another activity at different timestamps, so just select that timestamp and then click on multiple choice questions, pause video, give a timing, label MCQ, write down the text, so if this option is correct, click on correct, then write down more options. You can click here add option button to add a more number of options. I will click on unlimited. Then if you want to give overall feedback, you can give it. Then do the behavioral settings. I will uncheck this retry button. The answers get randomized, shuffle the options, pass percentage required 100, and then go for the adaptivity settings and I will check it, require full score for task before proceeding. Then I will click on done button. So second activity get added. Then I will go to the summary task. If suppose you want to add summary, you can add. I don't want to add summary statement, so I will delete it. And then every settings is done. So here you can give grades also. So I have added 2 quiz. So I will make it grade to pass for 50% and maximum grade is 2. You can give a restriction access. You can set a activity completions, that is show activity as complete when conditions are met, and then click on require grades to complete this activity and then click on save and display. See here, the students cannot able to forward this video, so they will start the video and the question will pop up at this point. So in next video we will see how the questions will looks by using this interactive video. So keep tuning for the next video.